Hey everyone, today I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and instead of reviewing a piece of gear for myself, I'm going to review a piece of gear for my dog Jack. This is the Ruffwear Singletrak dog hydration pack, and I'm pretty pleased with it. We're going to start out just going over the features of it. It's Ruffwear's smallest pack. They make several that have much bigger side bags and stuff. This one has a like a triangular sternum plate, and then strap that goes under their ribs, and then this one goes back to kind of help stabilize. So you've got two straps here, and then the pack itself, each side symmetric. There's 4 pockets. The 2 main pockets each hold a half liter platypus bladder, so it holds a liter of water in total, which is a good bit for going out for a long walk, day hike type thing. And then each side pocket has a smaller one that's actually quite small, got mesh separating them. And there's not a whole lot you can fit in this one here when you have a full bottle in here. So I just put some poop bags in there on either side. You could fit a little bit of food in there. But there's not really enough room for a collapsible bowl or anything, in my opinion. I wish they were a little bigger, but it's not too bad. So that's its main payload right there. Other features, this is really handy. It's got a handle that goes along your dog's spine, which is really handy if you need to just get a hold of them, or if you are coming up on maybe a muddy stream crossing or something that you don't want them to get in. You can kind of pick them up suitcase style if your dog's not too big. And then if you're going over rough terrain or anything, you can grab that and give them an assist up maybe a large drop or something like that. The connection point that you leash into is just a reinforced strap with like a rubber sheath over it to keep the metal part of the leash clip from tearing it apart. It's held up pretty well. Mine has a little bit of a crack there, but doesn't seem to be a problem. When I initially got the pack, I was a little worried about that. I preferred that it would have a metal clasp up there like some of Ruffwear's other packs, but it actually hasn't been a problem. And actually, in fact, it's nice. There's a nice thing about not having a metal clip, because it makes it really easy to send the whole pack through the washing machine and the dryer without, having it banging around and tearing stuff up. The last other thing, I guess, is just it has some striping here that is reflective, so it really helps it shows up really well in like a headlamp or something, so at night around camp or something you can shine out and it definitely lights up really well to show your dog. The things that I'm pretty pleased with it. We'll get into some field video here that will be a bit more interesting than the tabletop stuff. But real quick, I'll just finish up with a couple things that I don't like. And the main thing is just the clips here that go around and secure it. The straps do slip on these a little bit. They loosen, especially if Jack's running all over the place or if they get wet. So it's not a huge deal, but it's a bit annoying to have to tighten those up periodically, because if it slips, then the pack will get all lopsided and whatnot. But probably my favorite feature of it is its kind of small, compact shape. Some of Ruffwear's other packs are big enough that I think it'd be pretty easy to overload them, especially for a small to medium-sized dog like Jack is. Jack's 50 pounds, just for reference. So this is actually, I think, a good size because it lets him carry some weight, do some work. He likes having a job to do, but it's not like there's such a big bag here that I'm going to load it with stuff and he's going to actually be overburdened. So if you think about, this pack full of water weighs maybe, 5 pounds or so. I'm not going to measure it, but that's 10% of his body weight. So it'd be kind of equivalent, I guess, to me carrying a 20-pound pack, which is, kind of lightweight, I guess, as packs go, I guess mid-range. But if I loaded him up with, say, 10 pounds, and then that's the equivalent of me carrying 40 pounds, it can get up there pretty quick. So I like that it's small and that it just carries a small amount. And the other nice thing about that is that looking down it on his back, it's very streamlined. It lets him, you know, go crashing through the brush and doing what dogs love to do, and doesn't really interfere with him. And I like that, you know, when we're out in the woods, it's as much fun for him as me. He gets to go tearing around, chasing squirrels, crashing through the bushes, and the pack doesn't get hung up on the trees or burden him in any way. And it stood up to some good abuse. I mean, it's pretty well worn, especially up here on the front where he's snagging branches and stuff, and it's held up great. And then I don't think I showed the backside is like a ventilated mesh, which is pretty nice. I mean, it probably gives some breathability. In the wintertime, it helps insulate a bit too. You know, you can, in the wintertime, you could fill the bottles with hot water just to make it kind of like a warming pack. And then conversely, in the summertime, you fill it with cold water and it'll be like a little air conditioning for them. But anyway, that's gonna be it for the tabletop review. If anybody has any questions about it, now we're gonna go to some field footage. All right, out for a walk here, and it's a scorcher. That looks like one thirsty puppy. So we can take care of that. Stay for a sec, boy. So sometimes I do carry a collapsible bowl, but I've actually got Jack trained to drink it just like a baby. Good boy. Yeah, it tastes good, huh? The only problem with doing it this way is if we were going to be sharing the water on this little outing. But I suppose I could do one bottle for him, one for me. Need some more, Jack? A little bit more? Good boy. Yeah, so he doesn't spill too much. But the collapsible bowl works just as well. So this is one of the things I really like about the Singletrak pack is the fit on it. You can see how it rides up really nice and high on Jack here. Here, be my model, buddy. Sniff for rabbits, there you go. See, so you got this nice open pocket here where it doesn't interfere with his front shoulder at all when he's running around. That's real nice. There's no area where it chafes on like the inside of like his leg here. And the other nice thing with it riding up high is when he goes splashing through the creeks and stuff, the contents of the pack will stay dry. So really happy with the fit on the Singletrak there. So let's say you're hiking like I've been today all along a lake where there's all the water in the world for your dog. So what do you make use of this Singletrak pack for? And I'll show you one of its nicest features right here. Stay, Jackie. Oh yeah. Whew. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. No, that's not for you. You do get a treat though for being my booze mule. Come here. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, so I got 2 cans in each side. 48 ounces of delicious beer. And it's gonna taste even better the fact that I didn't have to carry it up here for this little fishing trip. Good boy, Jack. The Singletrak pack. Multiple uses. Now he's all lopsided here. We'll unload those other beers into the lake here to stay cold. Okay, so you've heard my opinion on the pack, but I think it's not fair to do the review without getting Jack's opinion on it. So here goes that. Hey, Jack. What do you say, boy, huh? Good boy. He knows what that means. You ready for a walk? Yeah. Come here. Come here. There you go. You're all set. You're all set. I'd say it's a pretty good endorsement right there. Thanks for watching, everybody.